Love is the first and most essential bond, but it's also the invisible thread, woven with time, attention and tenderness through consistent nurturing relationships, which creates the grounded and meaningful environment.
A major threat targeting Princess Kate's Together at Christmas event has been exposed, and the shocking culprit is Camilla's daughter.
You know those moments when you hear something so shocking that your brain struggles to process it? Get ready, because what just happened to Princess Kate will definitely surprise you. Just minutes ago, news broke that a dangerous device nearly hit Kate. This is not just a random attack. The person allegedly involved has ties to Queen Camilla's family. This means they are part of the royal circle, someone who has attended family dinners and knows how to get close enough to do something like this. I've reported on many royal stories, but this situation is different. This isn't just tabloid gossip or rumors. Witnesses and security footage are being reviewed right now, and the palace's silence tells us a lot. What you will hear is more than another royal scandal. This incident could change the monarchy's future. The details I'm about to share might make you rethink what you know about life behind palace walls. So stay with me, because by the end of this you'll see why this could be the most significant royal crisis we've faced in decades. The incident breakdown. Here's what happened, and it's essential to pay attention to the details. At around 2:30 p.m. local time, Princess Kate was attending a small event at the Royal Botanical Gardens in London. This was for her early years foundation and wasn't a big public gathering. What happened next was very serious. Eyewitnesses, including 2 press members and several foundation board members, reported seeing a well-dressed woman moving quickly toward Kate while holding a shiny metallic object. One witness thought it looked like a modified garden tool or possibly a letter opener. The woman seemed to belong there and didn't look out of place. Kate was talking to the foundation's director and didn't notice what was happening. Her personal protection officer saw the woman first. In just 3 seconds, security surrounded Kate to protect her. The woman got within about 10 feet of Kate, but was stopped before she could reach her. What was strange was that the woman didn't run or resist. Witnesses noted she appeared calm, as if she had succeeded in getting close to Kate. Kate was quickly taken away through a secure exit in under a minute. The gardens were locked down for an hour with no one allowed in or out. After the incident, the woman said something to security that alarmed them, prompting them to call senior palace officials rather than the police immediately. Sources reported that she mentioned a name connected to Queen Camilla's family. This turned what looked like a simple security breach into something more serious. The greenhouse where it all happened is now sealed off as a crime scene, even though no crime was committed. All guests at the event are being interviewed. Usually, the palace quickly reassures the public that the princess is safe, but this time it has not made that statement. Instead, sources describe a tense atmosphere at the palace. An insider who has worked in royal security for 10 years said they have never seen a response like this for a simple incident. The most worrying part, this event was not announced beforehand. Only people close to the royal household knew Kate would be there at that time. Now, the big question is, how did this woman know precisely where to be? This question is even more troubling considering who we are talking about. The royal connection reveal. This is where things take a serious turn. We need to tread carefully, because while sources are confirming details, the palace is trying to keep this quiet for a reason. The woman detained at the scene is Laura Lopez. And if that name doesn't sound familiar, let me explain. Laura Lopez is Queen Camilla's daughter from her first marriage to Andrew Parker BS. Yes, you heard that right. She is Camilla's actual daughter and Kate's stepsister-in-law. Laura has been inside the royal residences, attended the coronation, and been photographed at family gatherings. She is immediate family, not just a distant relative. At 46, Laura runs an art gallery in London and usually stays out of the spotlight. She is married to Harry Lopez, a grandson of the Baron Robero, and they have 3 children. Their daughter, Eliza, was a bridesmaid at William and Kate's wedding. Sources say Laura is upset that her mother's role as queen gets less attention than Kate's popularity. This frustration has been building for a long time. Last summer, during a family dinner at Balmoral, Laura criticized Kate's need for attention, which led to a tense moment and required Camilla to step in. Laura is also worried about how her children are treated compared to William and Kate's kids. While George, Charlotte, and Louis get much attention, Laura's children are often overlooked, even though they are also part of the Queen's family. What's concerning is that Laura knows a lot about royal security. She wasn't on the guest list for a recent event, but was still able to attend because of her connection to Camilla, which raises security concerns. After being detained, she stated she wanted to protect the crown's dignity, suggesting she may have planned her actions. When Queen Camilla found out about the incident, she reportedly said, "Oh God, what has Laura done now?" This shows she has had concerns about Laura's behavior in the past. The palace now faces a difficult situation because it involves family. If they prosecute Laura, it could show family issues, while not prosecuting her could seem like a cover-up. This raises important questions about the royal family's security measures, historical context and tensions. To understand why this incident happened, we need to consider the ongoing issues between these two sides of the family. It's not just about jealousy. The main problem is the Diana factor. Kate has the tough job of following Diana as the next Princess of Wales. This isn't very easy for Camilla's family because Kate reminds people of Diana while also being herself. The media calls Kate the People's Princess, which brings back memories of Diana and highlights Camilla's complicated past. Laura Lopez watched her mother being seen as the other woman for years. After many struggles, her mother became queen. But then a younger woman quickly won the public's affection, overshadowing her. Tensions increased in 2019 when Kate took on bigger roles, especially after Harry and Meghan left. Kate suddenly became the central female figure of the monarchy, and each of her successes showed that people accept Camilla, but love Kate. Insiders highlight ongoing tensions between Laura, Camilla's daughter, and Kate, fueled by media attention and royal hierarchy. The South Korean state banquet showcased Kate wearing Diana's tiara, drawing massive media coverage in contrast to Camilla's negligible attention as host. At the Earthshot Prize Awards, Kate's influence overshadowed Camilla's duties. A heated moment at Charles's 75th birthday revealed resentment. Laura's comments about media dynamics prompted William to retort about earning coverage, leading Charles to intervene. Tensions echo historical rivalries, notably during Queen Elizabeth's reign. But today's social media amplifies issues exponentially. Signs of discord included Laura's uninvited presence at Kate's carol service meeting and attempts to downplay Kate in royal exhibitions. Laura's children's lack of titles and roles stands in stark contrast to Kate's rising influence. As her eventual role as queen consort looms, Laura feels bitterness over perceived slights and the stark differences in public perception. Kate's relatable, hard-working background earns admiration, while Laura embodies traditional aristocracy. This dynamic mirrors Princess Diana's experience as a perceived threat to the royal establishment, which Kate now navigates gracefully. The underlying conflict reflects a broader struggle between traditional values and modern representation within the monarchy. The genuine concern arises. Why hasn't the palace addressed these escalating tensions sooner? The evidence and investigation. We are now discovering essential details about what's happening behind palace walls. The investigation currently underway is unprecedented for the royal family. First, let's discuss what the police are examining. The Metropolitan Police along with the Royal Protection Command have taken a modified letter opener with a sharp edge. While this may not seem significant, security experts say that in close quarters, it could be deadly. This is not just a typical knife, it has been specifically altered to be more dangerous. Security footage from the Royal Botanical Gardens shows troubling information. Investigators found that Laura Lopez was seen on video the day before during a reconnaissance visit. She walked the same path as Kate, stopping at essential locations. Investigators are worried because Laura seemed to know about a 5-minute window when Kate's security would be less alert, suggesting she might have obtained sensitive security information. Witness accounts are concerning. Dr. Sarah Peaton noted that Laura approached Kate with unsettling determination and an intense look. A photographer took pictures of Laura getting closer to Kate, holding something in her right hand while her left hand was clenched in anger. Investigators have taken Laura's phone and laptop and found alarming search histories and detailed notes about Kate's schedule. The palace is involved in the investigation because of a security breach. A junior staff member at Clarence House shared internal information with Laura. Laura had previous confrontations with Kate at events, but these incidents were handled quietly. Psychologists found patterns of escalating fixation behavior in Laura's actions. Laura's car contained items suggesting she had planned, including a weapon, flex cuffs, and a wig resembling Kate's hairstyle. Digital forensics uncovered encrypted messages that hinted at a possible accomplice. Staff members reported uncomfortable incidents with Laura over the past year, but these complaints were often ignored due to her status. A witness recorded Laura during the confrontation, capturing her saying that Kate needed to know she was not untouchable. The evidence shows that Laura likely planned her actions. This raises serious concerns about a potential crisis if charges are made against the Queen's daughter. The investigation highlights a close call in which a slight change in circumstances could have led to a much different outcome. Implications and what's next? Let's stop pretending this is just another royal story. What happened yesterday in the greenhouse is a significant change for the monarchy. First, Kate's security has been significantly increased. She now receives the same level of protection as William during risky travel due to safety concerns following the incident. She hasn't left Kensington Palace since, and her public events may be postponed for a long time. Second, family relationships are tense. Charles is reportedly upset and has canned all non-essential meetings while Camilla has gone quiet and retreated to her private home. The mood at Clarence's house feels like a funeral as Charles struggles between loyalty to Camilla and shock over her daughter's actions. Third, there could be a constitutional crisis. If charges are filed against Laura Lopez for attempting to assault the future queen, it will be unprecedented. But if they drop the case, it might look like a cover-up and hurt public trust in the monarchy. Fourth, security rules will change a lot. Family members and close friends who used to go through security easily will now face thorough screenings, causing frustration for some relatives. Fifth, public opinion is changing. While Kate's approval rating is rising, Camilla's is falling, showing how quickly people can judge others by their associations. Lastly, the press is ready for a frenzy with tabloids ramping up coverage to capitalize on the situation. There is talk of Camilla possibly stepping back from public duties to protect the monarchy's reputation during this turmoil. In the next 72 hours, we will see if charges are filed. If they are, it could lead to the biggest royal trial in decades. The days of the royal family appearing united are over. The cracks are now apparent. Let's take a moment to think about what happened. Princess Kate was only 10 feet away from potential harm caused by the Queen's daughter. This woman, who grew up in the same household, decided to take matters into her own hands. This isn't just a rumor. It shows a shocking side of life in the palace. The situation is changing quickly and we might soon hear about formal charges. Although the palace might try to keep it quiet, I'll keep you updated with every new detail. No spin, just the facts. What do you think? Should Laura face legal consequences or should the family handle it privately? I'd like to hear your thoughts. If this surprised you, please like and share so more people can learn about it. Stay tuned for more updates soon. And be careful at family gatherings.